Really hope I do more skeevy hit-on attempts. Pick-up attempts on Hikari, because those are great and weird. It's funny. It was Saturday. Perfect day to do things. Never mind, it's business. It's all business today. Dear God, you two. It's like a fucking crazy duo. It was early afternoon on our day off, and the voices of our group rang out in front of Mikazuki Station. Yeah, you put in more effort. Oh, you could definitely put in more effort. I can shout it to the heavens. Shout it to the same stars you're trying to fucking see, you piece of shit. Alright. Our website was live and our PR preparations were complete, so we'd moved on to the next step, handing out flyers, the best part. First, we had to tell people who we were and what the goal of our project was. And our flyers had an explanation of the upcoming gamma-emitted meteor shower and a request for everyone to turn off their lights on its peak night. We were getting together to go from the one school neighborhood to another to hand out the flyers. We decided people would be more at ease taking flyers from students in the local school uniforms, but mixing in others would draw attention.
12月14日、大流星群の夜は電気を消そう。
Looking.
何なんだよこれ。
His name is literally just old guy, but it's just passing by. That's his life.
光害って言葉をご存知ですか？ここを見てください。
Have you heard of light pollution?
I
won't turn off my lights. Mikazuki Station wasn't a very large one, but that made us a rare sight. It was causing more people to stop and talk to us. We would show them the figures and illustrations on our flyer and politely explain what our goal was.
なるほどね。そういえば、昔に比べて星の数が少なくなった気がするね。
Maybe it's just about time I see the stars again. Oh.
でしょ？双子座流星群の夜、一つでも多くの流星を見るために、皆さんに部屋の明かりを消してほしいんです。どうかご協力お願いします。
Look at Hikari talking to an old man. Sounds like a lot sweeter than she normally does. The man Hikari had been speaking with took a flyer and walked away.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Damn.
思ったよりちゃんと話を聞いてもらえてるね。
My projections, they're just being shot down. And now they're even more.
そうですね。知らない人に声をかけるのはちょっとドキドキしますけど。
No, Honeka's always gonna be that shy one, huh? Well, another shy one. We got two of them, okay?
吉岡ちゃん、しっかり明るく朗らかに。ほら、笑って笑って。
I don't know, it looks like she's trying to smile.
こうでしょうか。
There you go. Oh, never mind. Tone it down.
笑顔が硬い。
Tone it down a little bit. Scary. Hey everyone. Hi, how's it going? Just Oh, god damn it. As I approached, Hikari quickly moved away from me to hide behind Saya. Yep. You know, you're not acting real casual about this. Granted, I am hitting on you all the time, but come on. Come on. I ain't gonna fucking hit on you in front of everybody. That's super sleazy. I'm only just a little sleazy. I got permission to set out some flyers at the store.
本当ですか。助かります。
We're in business. I don't know how much it'll help, but a lot of the people in the area use our store. It was a small town, and There weren't many stores. Ours was open from morning until late, so many people in the area used it. We even had a cafe corner, which meant a lot of middle-aged and older folks would just stop in, and in the afternoon, it would be good exposure. The store manager knew some other business owners who said they'd put up flyers as well. I'd even got permission to hang out at the station.
ではそろそろ移動しましょうか。
少し休憩してからにしませんか？
Oh, you haven't worked hard enough for a break. Judging from Toyota's voice, he sounds exhausted. Well, our next stop was the shopping district near Maiko Academy, but Toyota and the other first years weren't used to this kind of work, and we're clearly tired.
そうですね。少し早いですが、お昼にしましょうか。
Oh, awkward lunch, huh? I'm ready. In that case, you're welcome to use the store's eating area. Not everyone had brought their own lunches with them. That meant they would have to buy something at the store, so using the seats wouldn't be a problem.
ではお昼休憩にしましょう。
I was actually about to say, you better buy something, because I'm still trying to run a business. If you want to use that seating area. I mean, it's not my business, but... As soon as Hanukkah was finished speaking, Hikari disappeared off in the opposite direction to avoid me. Yep, sounds about right. I decided to stay outside and was sipping on some milk coffee by myself, being all sad. This hurts. Oh, you think Hikari will pity us at some point? I'm ready. Hikari was avoiding me at every turn. I was hoping to get the chance to approach her again today, but it seemed like Hikari was getting wise to my methods. I would have to start switching things up a bit. No, never change. It's great. Recently, it might have seemed more like I was trying to shock her rather than trying to confess to her. I guess that was pretty embarrassing. And when it was to somebody you had thought of as a best friend for so long, it just made it that much more difficult. But if I couldn't honestly express my feelings, she would never take me seriously.
アキト君、中に入らないの？
So I'm feeling real down on myself right now. My moves, they're just not working. I tried to do the hand on the wall thing. I tried to just be blunt about it. Tried to be a creeper and whisper in her ear, and it doesn't work. Nothing works. Help me. Saya noticed me standing by myself and had to come check on me. Not right now. I must have not been able to keep the disappointment out of my voice.
光がいるから。
Uh-oh, she'd hit the nail on the head.
ねえ、光と何かあった？
Well, you know, there is a little... Why would you think that?
この間から光、アキト君のことを避けてるみたいだから。
She would think that because Saya's not dumb. She's a little weird, especially in her route. But other than that, you know, she's not stupid. Looked like my secret was out. It wasn't a surprise, though. Hikari was making it pretty obvious. Though she probably thought she was being smooth about it. That's smooth? That's as smooth as me. What are we... To tell the truth, I confessed to her. Damn, we're doing this right now. She doesn't even look surprised. As I said this, I glanced over cautiously to see what Saya's reaction would be. I mean, she kind of expected this, right? I figured she might get teary-eyed or flustered, but instead she looked completely unfazed.
そうだったんだ。
Because she probably had to like internally kill her love for me. Like she was just like, all right, gotta put that in the recycle bin then. You don't seem surprised.
だって、あっくんが光のこと好きなの知ってたもん。
Now that my suspicions are here, goodbye feelings. Really? How? It was obvious. Being fucking...
見てたらわかるよ。
She said it like the entire world had already known. Had I really been... Ah,
光はなんて
well, I accidentally clicked. Had I really been that obvious? Probably. I hate when I fucking just keep my hand on the mouse and then just accidentally click because I'm like just... I don't know. I mean, I'm not actually like... But, you know. I pulled out my phone and tapped the screen a few times and showed it to her.
交際のご希望をいただいた件ですが、厳正なる審査の結果、落選とさせていただきました。この度はご縁がなかったということで、誠に申し訳ございませんが、お断り申し上げます。ケーグ。
It's like, this is just one big joke.
ケーグって。
I know, it's bullshit, isn't it? I'd received this message the day after my first confession. It was rather confusing, and I couldn't get why it sounded like I'd lost an election. She'd probably thought too much about it and rewritten her response over and over so many times that it turned into something fucking weird.
そっか。やっと言えたんだね。
Saya knelt down to pet Kataru as she said this to herself. Kataru looked content, lounging in the sun. I said it again. I like Hikari. That means that we can't...
わかった。
You seem awfully calm about all this.
だって、ずっと前から気づいてたから。
Yeah, she'd already kind of resigned herself to this. Was it really that obvious? I'd only myself realized how I felt about her after she'd moved back to Japan. But Saya made it sound like she'd known for even longer than that.
どうだったかな。
Don't give me that face. Why was she teasing me all of a sudden?
悲しくないわけじゃないけど、ずいぶん時間があったから、気持ちの整理はだいたいついてるつもり。それに私、あっくんと同じくらい、光のことも好きだもん。
Whoa, just as much as I do? Because that leads into other territories that we might want to explore.
光とあっくん、お似合いだと思うよ。
Feel like we'd be a weird couple. Thanks. Though she still rejects me, so there's nothing I can do about it. A total of 4 times, actually. Saya let out a sigh.
光にも困ったものね。あんた、いつまでも子供なんだから。
Yeah? And when's that day actually gonna happen? Anytime soon? Saya stopped petting Kataru and stood up.
はい、これお弁当。あきとくんの分だよ。
Oh, Saya, you're still taking care of me, even though I betrayed your love. Are you sure that's okay?
作ってくれたのお母さんだもん。でも、もうあんまりこういうことしない方がいいのかな。
No, never stop feeding me. I didn't know what to say to that, so I just remained silent. I wondered if I could have said something more comforting had I been an adult with more experience dealing with things like love. So I respected my speechlessness by letting out a small chuckle.
ああ、やっぱり私、男の子に生まれたかったな。
Saya as a boy would be like the girliest, cutest boy you've ever seen in your life. Saya actually sounded a little relieved as she said this. Then she turned and headed back inside with all the others. I gratefully began shoveling the lunch Saya's mom had made me into my empty stomach. Saya's mom's eggs are always so good. It just... You want some, Kataru? Come here. I'll feed you. Got a little bit of extra egg for everybody. We could really use your help to make Project Starlight a success. I don't know why I did that for my voice that's supposed to bring people in.
お願いします。
Hey, where's your partner in crime? Don't tell me you destroyed the Dark Lord, because that's basically impossible. After lunch, we'd moved to the shopping district near Maiko Academy to hand out flyers. We'd moved around a few times to the areas with the most people before finally heading to the school. Just like Mikazuki Station, it seemed like people were interested in what a group of students from a mix of schools were doing together. Though coming to the school on a weekend meant that only the students who had club activities were here. It was pretty disappointing.
学校で配るなら別の日にした方が良かったですね。
Oh, she's doing the puffy cheeks. The puffy cheeks. It seemed like an obvious oversight once we were there. We'd chosen our day off because it was easier for everyone to meet, but it seemed like we hadn't thought it all the way through. It's like, wait a minute. If we have the day off, then everyone else has the day off, and that means we're fucked. It seemed like an obvious mistake in retrospect, but it was our first time doing this. Other oversights were bound to occur as well. Let's come back to hand out flyers at school on a weekday.
はい。
Hey, the Dark Lord has not been destroyed. Good. Once it started getting later, however, the number of students heading home from club activities began to increase. We started handing out more flyers than expected. Ooh.
天文部です。よろしくお願いします。
They're probably like, oh, the astronomy club's actually doing something? They never do anything.
します。
We're running out of flyers here, man.
それなら今、ひかりさんがプリントしに行ってくれてます。
Oh, let me go help her. Oh my god, no. I didn't even realize she was gone until Hanukkah said something.
なんだかスラミ君を避けているようでしたが、喧嘩でもしたんですか？
99.9% actually avoiding me, so... Nah, it's nothing like that. Sorry. It seemed like the others were worried about us. I felt bad, so I started working even harder at passing out flyers. Come here, you fuckers!
なんなのよあいつ。
I didn't do anything this time.
油断するとすぐ好きだとか言い始めるし、気を抜く暇もないわ。おかげで肩が凝っちゃって。光。
Oh shit.
なんだ、さやか。ああ、びっくりした。
Aw, is Saya gonna give her the talk? I'm ready.
私も手伝うよ。
It's gonna be a bonding experience with the talk.
ありがとう。でももう終わるし。ねえ。
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
あきとくんのこと避けてる？
Let's just lead into this real quick.
何のことかな。
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh.
あ、気のせいよ。そんなわけないじゃん。やだな。
Don't say anything. Just keep glaring at her. Glare at her until she cracks.
私のことはいいから。さやはあきとんとこ行っといでよ。
Keep going, Saya. You know the truth. You know the truth.
どうして？もっと猛烈アピールしまくらないと。あいつ奥手だからさ。ちょっと大胆なくらいがいいと思うよ。ほら、キスした時みたいな。
God, even now she's still trying so hard to fucking matchmake us. You can't change feelings, man. You can't.
私もアシストをするからさ。
You can't change the way things are.
そういうのいらないかな。
Ooh.
なんでよ。だってあきとくんが好きなのは別の人だもん。そんなことは。
Oh, come on. That's crazy talk. I'm not in denial or anything.
あるよ。だってあきとくんが言ってたから。
It's like, oh.
告白されたんでしょ？そんな顔しないでよ。私ずっと前から知ってたから。あっくんの気持ち 違うの。それはあいつが勘違いしてるだけで。っていうか、さやが可愛すぎるからビビってんのよ。多分気にすることないからね。
God, this is like sad. Super denial. Like it's crazy.
そういう光はどうなの？
私
あっくんのことどう思ってるの？
Oh, that's the question that I wanted to know. I mean, we know how she felt in Sai's route, but, you know.
どうも何もきっぱり断ってやったわよ。
Uh-huh. Now how are your true feelings?
私に気を使ってるんじゃなくて？
違う違う、アキトはただの友達。いいやつだとは思うよ。
Don't be bullshit me, woman. I already know.
だよね。ぶっきらぼうだけど優しいし。
うんうん。
ちょっと子供っぽいとこあるけど、そこが可愛かったりするし。
Not as childish as Hikari over here.
そうそう。
ご飯の差し入れとかすると本当に美味しそうに食べてくれるんだよ。
いいよね、そういうとこ。
But not just...
それから星を見てる時の横顔が素敵なんだ。ワクワクしててザ少年の目って感じがする。
わかる、いいよね、あの目。
Yeah. See, I know what she's doing.
いや、今のはただの一般論で、きっとさやはあいつのそういうところを好きになったんだろうなって話で。
Get it out of her. Get it out of her. No matter, use any method at your disposal.
ねえ、ひかり。昔、私がアキトくんのことを好きになっちゃった時、相談に乗ってくれたよね。あの時のお返しがしたいの。もしひかりもアキトくんのこと好きなんだったら、
Oh,
ひかりの恋を応援したい。
these two are like the ultimate wingmen for each other.
恋って何その恥ずかしいワード。私には似合わないから。
Oh, it suits you just fine. Okay?
どうして？ひかりかわいいよ。
I don't see a problem. You're cute, so.
もうさやに言われたって闇でしかないの。あんたみたいにおしとやかじゃないし可愛くないし。
But Saya's the cute and you're the sexy. I told you. I fucking went over this.
っていうか、私のことはいいから、あんたが頑張りなさい。
Why? I clearly don't like Saya in that way. So what's the point?
ほら、とっととアキトんとこ行って、あいつの目を覚まさせてやって。
Like, yeah, Saya still likes me, but feelings. I hate him.
そう。じゃあいいわ。
なになに、なんで怒るの？
別に怒ってなんてないわ、ほうき星さん。
Damn, using her. Ooh.
名字で呼んだ？ 6 年ぶりくらいに名字で呼ばれた。
6 years.
何でも話せる友達だって思ってたの。私だけだったんだね。
Oh no. Oh no.
やだ、怒んないでよ、天の川さん。
Oh, don't you start doing it.
名字で呼んだ。自分が先に呼んだんでし
I
ょ。
just wanna like stumble in on this scene. Bumble in like an idiot and be like, what the fuck?
もう光なんて知らない。
Damn. Hold on here.
それはこっちのセリフよ。シッシ、アキトんとこ行っちまえ。
Hold on. What? This took a turn for the way worse. Whoa.
べ
Whoa. All right. Well, now we got another problem. That's cool. All right. I'll just look at my phone. My phone went off, letting me know that I had a new message. I pulled it out and looked at the screen.
ちょっと来て。
Oh, okay. I'll do just that. This is a pretty blunt message for Saya. The message was only 2 words long, but I could tell that Saya was unhappy about something. The last I knew, she was on her way to find Hikari and lend her a hand. I'll be right back, you guys.
はい。
Sorry, I had to clear my throat a little before I left. Corona, would you mind taking the rest of my flyers?
わかった
That's a good girl. Here you go. Give half of them to the Dark Lord. She'll help you out. I had a really bad feeling as I made my way to the school building. Just creeping along. I wonder what happened. I didn't know what to expect as I headed toward the astronomy club's room. Being a weekend, there wasn't a soul anywhere in sight. The sun was getting low in the sky and was casting long, deep shadows across the hallways. As I approached the room, Hikari appeared from the doorway.
出た
Aha, you tried to escape, you fool. But I am always there. I'm always around in the shadows, hiding. I could have been in this door. You never know. I could have been wherever. Could have been hanging on the ceiling. I'll drop down and I'll always be there. From the moment she saw me, it was as if she'd entered a state of ready for battle. Hey, do you know where Saya is?
天の川さんなら
Okay, don't. Amanagawa, why are you.
あきとくん。
Fucking idiots. Saya came out of the room behind Hikari. She rushed over to me and paused just long enough to whisper something only I could hear.
ちょっとだけ我慢しててね。
Oh, I got you, Saya. Wink. Do a long, over-exaggerated wink. Huh?
疲れちゃったよ。
Oh, I see what this is. Saya's voice suddenly sounded soft and sweet as she threw her arms around me. Ah! What? It's like, get off me, you fly! And it's like... Saya, what are you doing?
今日はいっぱい歩いて疲れちゃったから、ちょっと休ませて。
God damn, I should go full in on this. Oh. As she continued to cling to me, she began to lean her full body weight onto me, which isn't really a lot because she's small, so it's 5 pounds. I had no choice but to grab her to keep her from falling. My nose was suddenly filled with her scent. It was probably the shampoo that she used. What do you think about this? This is... Saya, what are you doing? I began to protest in a soft voice as Saya began to sway, her arms still wrapped around me. She did say to just play along. What's going on? Had my confession to Hikari sparked some last flame of jealousy? No, that's what she's trying to do with Hikari.
あきとくん、じっとしてて。
Ooh, that was a little bit ASMR. I felt my back go all woohoo. But Hikari is looking at me like she wants to kill me. I mean, she might want to kill me with love, but who knows?
そう。なら成功ね。
So when she finally fucking kills me, that's what the plan? That's how we gonna... Whatever.
光が素直になるよ。手伝ってあげる。
Good friends till the end. Now I understood what she was doing. This seemed like a bad way of going about it, though. Fucking Saya the wingman. Let's do this. Oh. Hikari glared at me as she walked by without a word. Hikari, wait!
邪魔しちゃ悪いから先に行くわじゃあね天の川さん空見くん
Oh, now you're using my last name. That's cool. My full name! She hadn't used that in over 6 years. That's what she said. Hikari sped off down the hall out of sight. Well, Saya, this plan didn't work.
ごめん。
I could see you were trying. Your intentions were there, and they were great, but
本当に光とのこと手伝ってあげようと思ったの。
I appreciate the sentiment, but I think I should figure this one out on my own. That's really all I can do. It seemed that my two childhood friends were both catastrophically terrible at helping others with matters of love. Hikari had stormed off, clearly angry. It wasn't an ideal situation, but if Hikari's reaction had been due to jealousy, then that was actually a pretty good thing for me. I couldn't be certain she wasn't just plain angry, though.
もう暗くなりますし、そろそろ解散しましょうか。
I agree. Let's go.
皆さん、本日はお疲れ様でした。双子座流星群までまだ余裕があります。地道に頑張っていきましょう。
お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。
It went better than I thought.
お疲れ様です。お疲れ様でした。
Dude, Anami's great. I don't care what anyone says. She's silly. She hasn't really said. Just from the few interactions we've had, she's great. All right. Everyone would be splitting up and heading in different directions from here. It would be faster for everyone that Mora Masawa and Mishi Hai to use a different station than Mikazuki.
私、別のバスで帰るね。
No, don't leave me, Saya. Don't leave me. Saya seemed a little down as she said this. She made her way to the bus station in the opposite direction as me. I decided it would just be a bad idea to make eye contact with Hikari just then. Is she gonna be alright?
ひなみん、ちょっとだけ待っててもらっていい？部室寄ってから帰るから。
うん、いいよ。
It's like you asks things of the Dark Lord? It sounded like it would be a little while before Hinami and Krona headed home. Then left Hikari, that left Hikari as the only person heading to the same bus stop as me, which is gonna get real awkward. Wow, I didn't do shit. I didn't do anything today. Hikari set off toward the bus stop at a brisk pace, pretending I wasn't even there. I wanted to explain what had happened inside, but I didn't think she was going to let me. Instead, I decided to let her anger subside a little. I followed after her, but left plenty of space between us. A few thousand feet. The bus was nearly empty, and I took a seat in the very back. Hikari sat a few seats ahead of me and made a point of not looking in my direction. She's pretty upset. It wasn't that uncommon for her and Saya to get into fights over silly little things. Before long, they were usually back to normal, as if nothing had ever happened in the first place. I figured it was best to just leave it alone. Right now, I was more worried about her being angry with me. I pulled out my phone and sent her a quick text. Can you give me a chance to explain? Hikari must have felt her phone vibrate because she took it out to check it. She looked at it for a couple seconds, thinking before she shoved it back into her pocket. Completely ignored. Classic. It seemed like I would need to wait for a better time to try and explain everything. If I kept pushing, it might just make things worse. It was probably best to just give up for today and reflect on the day's event by myself. The bus headed for the old Mikazuki village, driving along at a leisurely pace. Sad days, boys. The shit? I fell asleep? How long is this bus ride? Before I realized it, my eyes grew heavy and I must have fallen asleep. Handing out flyers all day must have been tiring work. I guess the motions of the bus were just too much and I lost to a wave of drowsiness. Is she there? Am I sleeping in her lap? Is that what's happening? Felt something move next to me. Ah! Somebody must have sat down next to me after I had nodded off. I considered scooting over a bit, but I was still half asleep, and that thought of moving was too much of a hassle. Oh, it's on my left side. Oh, she's actually gonna let me explain. Hold on. I was suddenly wide awake. Boom! Shoot up. Now that my brain was working and had been full overdrive, it seemed odd that somebody I didn't know would sit down next to me on a bus that was virtually empty. I opened my eyes just a hair and saw an Amahai skirt and long hair tied back in a ponytail. Hikari was sitting next to me. What was she doing?
私に告白しといて。やっぱりさやの方がいいんじゃない？
You can't just say someone's the right choice for me when I know what I want.
デレデレしたアホ面を思い出すと、また腹立ってきた。
Oh, no, don't. Huh? Something soft was pressed up against my arm. Hikari was locking arms with mine. Whoa! It seemed like Hikari had slipped her arm through mine and was clinging to it. Whatever was pressing against my arm was so incredibly soft that it actually made the uncomfortable seat cushion feel even harder. But I couldn't tell what was happening. I was still pretending to be asleep. You love the old pretending to be asleep.
さやも何勘違いしてるんだか。私別にこいつのことなんとも思ってないもん。
Baka. You always gotta start a soon statement with it's not like I have blank 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 for you or you.
こうしててもほら
See?
全然ドキドキしないし。
Oh, don't give me that shit. Look at this up here. Look at it. Hikari leaned over and whispered this, tickling my ear with her breath. Ooh. She leaned in closer, pressing further up against me. Ooh. Okay. The soft feeling against my arm became a bit firmer, and I could feel Hikari's heartbeat. It was racing a mile a minute. I'm totally not asleep, by the way. As stated. Hikari was staring intently at my face. Had she realized I was faking? Who cares?
起きてないわよね。
She continued staring at my face, clearly suspicious.
かわいい寝顔しちゃってな。
She began poking my face, and the bridge of my nose began to itch. Oh no. I was trying really hard to resist the urge to scratch it. If she realized I were awake, there was no doubt this perfect moment would come to an end. I mean, you can scratch it and still pretend you're asleep. Not only was she touching my face, but her arm was interlocked with mine. I wanted to make this last as long as possible.
ねえ、なんで私に告白なんてするのよ。あんたはさやの好きな男の子なのよ。
It's like she just doesn't want to consider what my actual feelings are and is only, well, really concerned about Saya. But still.
なのに私に告白されたって困るだけだっての。
I don't think it complicates a goddamn thing. ...
ねえ、ちょっと聞いてるの？まあ、もし本当に聞かれてたら、私これから帰って家で悶絶死するけどね。
Now you can go home and not die of embarrassment. How's that for you? This was bad. I suddenly choked on my breath and sat bolt upright in my seat. My body had reacted instinctively to a tickle on my side when my eyes flew open. They met Hikari's. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? Hope my arm is still like... Hikari was suddenly completely speechless. That never happens. Her face began to glow bright red.
起きてたんだ。聞いてたんだ。
Damn it. She knows. She saw through my ruse. She began to tremble. She was probably in shock seeing it as our arms were still locked together.
家帰って悶絶死する。
No, I don't want you to go home and die of embarrassment. Grab. Whoa! Hikari tried to stand up and get away, but I grabbed her arm to stop her. There was no way I was letting her go just yet. No. You're staying with me. Wait, I just woke up. I didn't even hear that much.
どこから聞いてたの？
Something about me being all over Saya even though I said I liked you?
やっぱり帰って死なせて
That was the start of it all. I understand how you feel, but please calm down. You're gonna fucking scare the bus driver. As I was trying to calm Hikari down, I looked around and realized that we were the only ones left on the bus. That was a relief. Just let me apologize for earlier. I'm sorry for how I may have looked when Saya grabbed me.
いい、全然許す。っていうか、あんたは私のことなんか忘れて、サヤと付き合えばいいの。
Nope. Can't do that. How many times do I have to tell you? Saya isn't the one I like.
だってキスしたじゃん、サヤと。キスしたってことは、もう結婚しなきゃダメなの。わかる？
That's bullshit. She forced that on me. What are you, 8?
だからもう私に告白なんかしてこないで。迷惑だから。
No, it's great. I love it. Oh, I was still holding Hikari's arm, so I pulled her toward me. Oh. Damn, without anything to support herself, she fell towards me. Ooh, getting a little in there. I caught her in my arms and whispered into her ear. Fine then. This'll be the last time. Damn. I'm not going to say this again. So listen very carefully. I'm not joking around with you when I say this. I truly do like you, Hikari. Damn. Oh shit, we're doing this. Ooh, hold on. You know, I spy with my little eye. Thighs. Damn, look how it's like perfect. Anyway, get it on in there. With that, my final confession, I lowered my head and kissed her. We just, whoo. For an instant, Hikari tried to get away, but in her current position, all she could do was just try and sit up, and that just pushed her further into my kiss. And thanks to that, I was able to fully savor the feeling of her lips on mine. They were incredibly soft. I pressed my hand into her back and held her loosely as I pressed my lips harder against hers. Oh yeah, this is great. You like it? You good now? You utterly convinced? You don't have to be all weird? I felt Hikari's body slowly begin to relax. Her eyes had gone wide in shock at first, but her eyelids slowly dropped. She looked as if she were in a dream. It might in fact be a dream for her. Who knows? I mean, listen to her right now. She loves this. She's finally given in to the dark side. I was already in that dream. Kissing the girl I liked. I was lost in a feeling of euphoria. But we don't talk about that visual novel hentai anime thing. The feeling I got from her lips on mine was complete bliss. The weight of her body against mine felt good too. I continued to hold her, stroking the long hair that fell down her back. I was thoroughly enjoying our kiss. I bet she is too. Oh yeah. Listen to her. Listen to her just... Question mark? I finally came to my senses and realized that our eyes were locked at point blank range. She was staring up at me, a questioning look on her face. Thinking about it, I realized that I'd kissed her immediately after confessing. That meant I'd never given her a chance to actually respond. I still didn't want this kiss to end, however. Well, you could like pull away but still keep your arms right there? Yeah, that's how you do. If I could have, I would have stayed like that all the way until the bus reached our stop. So I wouldn't have any regrets. I gave Hikari one last squeeze and pressed my lips harder against her eyes. Oh, never mind. Her lips. Her lips, damn it, before slowly releasing our kiss. That'd be weird, just kissing her eyes. I mean, that's not weird. That's actually kind of cute if you're not doing this at first. Duh. Oh, that was great. Our faces were still close enough that together that our noses almost touched. Hikari had a distant look on her face. Her eyes were damp and sparkled in the light. They were so beautiful. Her lips were still slightly parted. They almost seemed to be sad the kiss was over. They looked so cute. I guess this means we have to get married now. I waited for Hikari to respond. I had mustered all the courage in me for this last confession. I hoped it had finally been enough. Oh God, please say it's enough. Oh. Hmm? Whoa! I'm not cheating on anybody! Ow! Whoa! Something skin-colored flashed in the corner of my eye, and the next thing I knew, the world was spinning and my cheeks stung something fierce. The force of the blow had thrown me back against the window of the bus. Ow! Dude, what if it, actually went flying out the window? Hikari was repeatedly mashing the button to let the driver know she wanted to get off. The bus was just pulling up to Mikazuki Station. Hikari stormed off at the bus in a violent rage. Well, this was my stop too. I needed to get off the bus, but I felt so dizzy. That slap Hikari had given me must have rattled my brain because I couldn't see straight. She hit me that hard. The bus didn't care about me, though. It pulled out of the station and kept going. Oh, that's a feels bad, man. I guess I went on a little road trip around the town some more. Well, not even around the town. It's around the fucking entire area. Son of a bitch. That was great, though. That was fucking great. I ain't cheating. I ain't cheating, Hikari.